Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Eaton going back, still ranging back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot for David Ortiz. Home run number 39 on the season for him as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, he worked himself into trouble out there right off the bat. He had to go through the heart of the order with guys on base. And now the next thing you know, he's already down 3-0 before he gets out of the first.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
And he has a top 5 on-base percentage as well.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Eaton on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, what's new? Big Papi is a guy everyone's excited to see. He's been unconscious at the plate. He hit over 15 home runs last month. I don't think anyone expects him to keep up that pace, but if he can get anywhere close to the same level of production, then he's going to continue to help this ball club win a lot of games.
Gone! It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Number 23 for him thus far as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And things have not come as easily for him as they did the last time he took the mound. He's already given up more runs in this first inning than he did in his entire last start.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. In there, a base hit. Rusney Castillo will step in now. Currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on.
And that's really what you want from your corner outfielders. Not every guy fits that mold, but you got to love having a guy you can just stick out there and then just let him mash when he comes to the plate.
Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Blake Swihart will stride in an early RBI opportunity here as he currently sits 7th in the AL in that very category.
Yeah, and he's such a young player, too. You know, it's great for baseball as a sport when we've got such dominating young players like him making their mark, and it's so much fun to watch.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. This is line to left. Cabrera is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Clay Buchholz will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It is ridiculously low. I'm not sure he's going to be able to keep that up, but I'll tell you what, that is impressive.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Melky Cabrera will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Buchholz into the windup. Here he comes, 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. Jose Abreu takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw over to Ortiz gets him 2 down. And with that, take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And left for the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Xander Bogaerts will stand in to lead off the second. And what will they do for an encore after the first inning they put together?
Well, you know, Matt, they might not have to do anything at all. That's how good the first inning was. If you want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher, give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
He may be looking into that dugout right about now. It's one thing when ground balls are finding holes. These last couple of at-bats have been rockets. He's not fooling anybody out there.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Matt Albers is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0.
And now that's already 8 runs they've pushed across the plate here in the first few innings. I don't know what's gotten into these guys, but they've definitely had the bats working so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Shot toward right center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now the question is, did he get the glove under the ball? Let's ask show motion. And it looks like it did to me. It's pretty close, but I think that's a good catch.
Here's Brock Holt now. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Into the box now, Rusney Castillo. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys.
Bradley scores. Ramirez scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he is in there.
He has been money all year long with runners in scoring position, and it just seems like he lives for situations like this. He goes out and hammers this ball, and that's going to be 3 more onto his already impressive RBI total.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. Mookie Betts digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Deoner Navarro will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Into the seats, 0-1. Buchholz gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. Brett Laurie will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castillo has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Adam LaRoche strides forward for the first time, and he's been in a bit of a slump recently. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. Throw to first in time to get LaRoche, and that's the second out. Avisail Garcia will stand in here. 1 for 4 in Sunday's ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1 hit to first. And Ortiz will just take this one over to first by himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 11-0. Xander Bogaerts will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Line drive to center field. 1 away here to begin the third.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
David Ortiz strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run for David Ortiz. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the running to take some hardware home at the end of the season.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the throw to LaRoche is in time, 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Settling in now, Hanley Ramirez. He singled his last time up. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now batting number 15, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run.
And leading off,
Buchholz has his target. Here's the first pitch.
Shimmy.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Rollins swings and misses as he's behind here, 0-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Popped high in the air. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Striding into the box, Melky Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Calling for it, Betts. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ortiz has got it, and the side is retired. White Sox. Brock Holt is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Lined hard toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Standing in now, Rusney Castillo, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. High and deep to right center. Garcia looks up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they just continue to pour it on here.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Now batting, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Hard liner toward short. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
The batter,
Mookie Betts will step in. A ground out victim as last time.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch on its way. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Eaton, and he's got it for the first out.
the shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. David Ortiz Stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. But by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Jake Petrichka is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Garcia, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year as the blowout continues.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting, designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Eaton is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Red Sox are out in front, 18-0. Buchholz is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Ground ball left side. Holt takes it in. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Deoner Navarro.
Deoner Navarro is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Bradley is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
The batter number 15.
Digging in now, Brett Laurie. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A good inning of work there from Clay. Dustin Pedroia heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air out to left. Cabrera's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box, Brock Holt. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Laurie's there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Rusney Castillo.
So standing in, Rusney Castillo. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Adam LaRoche comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Swing and a miss as LaRoche finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole here. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now
Here comes the first pitch.
right fielder,
Avisail Garcia is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Blake Swihart will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
Blake Swihart.
Line toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Mookie Betts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 21 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Therefore, it is Garcia, and he's got it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
David Ortiz will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. Hanley Ramirez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around 3rd and being waved on home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. The run scores from 2nd.
Well, there's been plenty of offense to go around here, but this guy's certainly been one of the key contributors. Give him 2 more RBIs there. That's now 5 for the game. This offensive explosion continues.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Here comes Ramirez around third. And he's safe. Brock Holt strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Baseman, Brock Holt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
Hit hard towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate again, Blake Swihart, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Cabrera. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Adam Eaton will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
High pop-up. Holt is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a one-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth. One out for Chicago here in the sixth, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Bradley is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch.
Designated hitter.
Jose Abreu will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous two trips. Ortiz in foul ground. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. And as you... Zach Putnam will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Mookie Betts will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Betts is going to turn for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The shortstop, number 2,
Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and set to stand in the first baseman here, David Ortiz. Rips this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. will dig in looking for more. Already 4 RBIs to this point.
Well, he's getting that great chance to drive in runs, and he's taking advantage of it. Some hitters just get better when there's guys on base.
Swing and a liner, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Up next for the Red Sox, a designated hitter.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Rocket to third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. Todd Frazier will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far.
Todd Frazier.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a rather easy first out.
Up next for the White Sox,
Deoner Navarro will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
second baseman, Brett Lawrie.
In the air now out to left field. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and they remain. Nate Jones will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Brock Holt. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Liner toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Rusney Castillo gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. Blake Swihart will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Hard hit towards center. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out. Mookie Betts comes forward. He'll try to replicate what he did back in the 6th, that being a home run, of course. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Xander Bogaerts stands into the box, 2 for 6 thus far. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, David Ortiz. He's 5 for 6 to this point.
Not only is his average on the rise, but I'm sure his confidence is too. He's probably thinking, why can't I do this all the time?
Garcia is going to have room out there. Adam LaRoche will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Stephen Wright will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. The 0-1 delivery. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Avisail Garcia stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. In the air out toward right field. Castillo is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Right is there for it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. And as you can see, they are way behind. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. David Robertson come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Jackie Bradley Jr. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Drilled to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Robertson pauses. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around third, here's Bradley in full flight. Good block of the plate by Navarro, and they got him at home. So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. Brock Holt steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Hit well on the ground to first. Rollins. He's out. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is... Adam Eaton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Pedroia is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the 9th. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now in the box, Melky Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret. This is his favorite side to hit.
Anthony Varvaro will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Chopped foul right at home plate. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 home. Got him.
And this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Hanley Ramirez. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 28-0. Good night from Chicago.